Washington, President Joe Biden has brought back a key White House tradition, daily press briefings. That means Press Secretary Jen Psaki will become a daily fixture as the face of the Biden administration. The daily news briefings became rare for Psaki's predecessor. Under former President Donald Trump's administration, news briefings wouldn't happen for weeks at a time in his final year in office. Psaki, 42, was press secretary during Biden's transition team and oversaw the team in charge of getting Biden's cabinet confirmed, after having previously served in several roles in the Obama administration. Biden's entire senior White House communications team is made up of women. Her last name is pronounced Psaki, with the P silent, and like the Japanese alcohol, sake. The press secretary's role is to be the face of and a mouthpiece for the administration, providing updates on key actions taken by the administration, and in the top spokesperson for the president. Here's what to know about Psaki. Psaki served as former President Barack Obama's communications director in 2015 and 2016. She is credited with reorganizing the White House's approach to media to give more attention to non-traditional and online outlets. Biden signed 10 more orders and directives aimed at COVID-19 on first full day in White House. Prior to that, she served as a State Department spokesperson from 2013 to 2015, where she ran daily press briefings. She was Deputy White House Communications Director during Obama's first term, where she coordinated and implemented the public response of the government to the financial crisis. And before she was Obama's traveling press secretary during his 2008 election and 2012 re-election campaigns. Before joining the Obama White House, Psaki was communications director for then-Rep. Joseph Crowley between 2005 and 2006. She also served in John Kerry's 2004 presidential campaign as deputy press secretary. Psaki is from Connecticut and graduated from the College of William Mary in Williamsburg, Virginia. During her first briefing as White House press secretary on Wednesday, Psaki pledged that she would bring truth and transparency back to the briefing room. Rebuilding trust with the American people will be central to our focus in the press office and in the White House every single day, she said Wednesday from the podium in the White House briefing room. While administration officials and the media may not always agree, Psaki said, they have the common goal of sharing accurate information with the public. Psaki also said she shares their commitment Biden has for truth and transparency and will share the truth even when it's hard to hear. That's something that I hope to deliver on in this role, she said. During the Trump administration, there weren't consistent press briefings. Former Trump Press Secretary Sarah Huckabee Sanders held more frequent press briefings at the start of the Trump administration, but those slowly dissolved. She left her role on June 30, 2019. Sanders' replacement, Stephanie Grisham, held the role for roughly 9 months and never held a press briefing. America First to Americans Together, comparison of Biden, Trump inaugural addresses. Press briefings were held on occasion by Kayleigh McEnany, Trump's final press secretary, where she often prioritized conservative media. One of the last press briefings held by McEnany was on December 15. On January 7, McEnany issued a brief statement to press in the briefing room following a riot at the Capitol on January 6 but did not take questions. Trump would often break news from his personal Twitter account, bypassing the role of the press secretary. In the final days of his tenure, Trump was permanently suspended from Twitter, as well as other social media sites like Facebook and Snapchat. Contributing, Maureen Groppe, Joey Garrison, and Bart Jansen.